Let me turn my mic on. Damn, it was already on. What's up with it? Before I get started, I'd like to say my condolences to the people who lost their life today, not just the people who was at the rally, but anybody who lost their life. I know it's times like this where we focus on just the incident and kind of forget that people go through this every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got my head wrapped all the way around it yet. I don't want to say nothing that's gonna trigger nobody, but at the same time, you know, I be here to keep it 100. That's what I do. I keep it 1,000 wild. So I was sleeping. I woke up, turned on the TV, and I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, for some reason, the channel I was on that I stopped on was speaking Spanish. So I didn't understand. I got to reading, so I had to go find another channel. And I seen where somebody had, I guess, attempted to assassinate former president. And you know, like anybody else, I'm watching. I'm looking, trying to see shit. So I heard a pop, pop, pop. I see him reach for it ear. Look at his hand. I'm like, shit, ain't nothing on your hand. One thing about it is, I done been shot before. So I know how your reaction is. What's up, Benny? I know how the reaction be. Like when I was shot, wasn't no focus. The first thing you think when you get shot is, first of all, unless you looking at the person that's shooting at you, you might not even notice you've been shot. You be thinking, damn, what the fuck was that? And have a big ass hole in your head. What's up, Shad? What's up, Benny? But I just was looking at his reaction, how he was, and I was thinking, it don't look no different than what he usually do. So I'm paying attention to his mouth, and I'm trying to figure out what he was saying. And I realized what he was saying was fight, fight. So then I go to thinking, and I'm sorry for the reaction, y'all, but it's 100% real. I go to thinking, you at a rally, somebody just tried to, it's different if you just in a crowd and somebody shooting. But when all these people here, and you know these bullets are meant for you and you only, I just don't see that being the reaction. I'm like, you jump up and the first thing you do is look at the crowd and tell them to fight. Like that's where your mind always at is fight. Y'all go do this for me, go do that for me. So now they talking about, well, how the Secret Service let this happen? Is the answer not in the question? It might be. I'm not saying it is. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm trying not to say nothing just seem like I got the answers, because I don't got the answers. But it's going to start out by saying that I don't have the answers. But I just was looking at it like things ain't adding up to me. You know, I got a brain. I know how to think. So when I look at it, I'm like, dude, first of all, your reactions ain't right. Now everybody looking at Secret Service like, how y'all let this happen? And I'm thinking, take off the how and answer your own question. Y'all let this happen. It looked like it was a setup, not like he was set up, like he was setting it up himself. You got a dude that's a sniper on a roof, and he hit this part of your ear. Ill, like I say, you got covered up. I done seen a bunch of wrestling matches where dude be covered up and then when he pop back up, he bleeding. But I'm not gonna say it was fake, man. I'm just gonna say, man, today is one of them days that will go down in history as I don't know what it's gonna go down as. But I will say this. I did a live last night and I was talking about Project 2025, and I was talking about how detrimental it is to this country, to our way of life, our survival, our future, that we get this and get it out of there. That shit gotta go. Goddamn spider just crawled in front of me. Oh, that motherfucker. I hit him with the towel, he didn't die. Look at the towel, that motherfucker running. I threw a whole towel over there. We come back, we're gonna take more drastic measures. Yeah. We was talking about how that shit gotta get out of here. We gotta, Project 2025 has to be, I'm trying to find the right words. I don't want to say nothing that's going to get me in trouble. It got to be ended. It got to be eradicated. Cease and desist, stop, all them good words. And I showed y'all the clips when they were trying to explain why Donald Trump would want his name disassociated with Project 2025. Excuse me. But I believe shit like today is why. Because people realize that, hold on, bro, y'all going too damn far. Y'all doing too damn much. And it's right in our face. Like, you done got so disrespectful to the point where you would do it right in our face. You would let us know about it before you know what I'm saying? You would give us time to stop it. And usually they try to keep this shit under wraps until it's too damn late, and you wake up one day and you like, damn, we were looking over here and they got us. It came from this side. But like, they just came straight on with this shit like, damn, bro, what you pointing thing at me for? It's scary. Because I know how many people in this world don't know shit about Project 2025. But they know everything about Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. They know all the shit about Bronny James ain't putting them no buckets. They know all that type of shit. Shout out to Shreveport. Man, I'm gonna just be real. My first thoughts, especially when I seen dude hand doing this and then it switched to that real quick. I ain't gonna put the whole hand in the video, but it was like this, then it went like that. And he was sitting there, fight. And I'm like, man, this was just a play. This was a ploy. They trying to pop it off because people waking up. Joe Biden gave a speech last night that changed everything. It changed everything. The way people that were telling them to step down, they like, maybe we were wrong. Maybe we need to rally behind this dude. He know what the hell he talking about. And then the very next day, this shit happened. And I'm not saying it happened because Biden sent a motherfucker. That was the least of my thoughts. My thoughts was, them folks say, hey, we got to push. We got to start. I done seen that too many times. Where some fake shit happen to make some real shit happen. Especially when you got the motherfucker supposed to happen to and he's sitting there yelling, telling you to fight. Fight what? Fight who? You want people just to go grab guns and you trying to pop it off, huh? You trying to pop it off? I keep telling these folks it's not going to go like you think it's going to go. It don't work like that. They look at America as being black and white. And it's not. I was saying last night, this is a melting pot. It is so many different types of people here. So many different types of opinions, feelings, religions, and all this shit. People ain't gonna sit back and let you do the bullshit that you want to do just because you want to do it. Now, you got a lot of people who be at rallies and they pumping their fists and they waving flags and they talking that bullshit and they wearing them hats and all that shit. It's not the majority of the country. You feel me? You always have a lot of dummies that like to make a lot of noise. They like to jump up and scream and this and that. As we seen, when it's time to go vote, them folks is about 7 million short. And that's just for the folks that can vote. It's a lot of people like myself that can't vote. I don't get a say so. I mean, I get a say so, but I don't get a vote. So I will hop online and let people know how important their vote is. And hey, you need to go vote. You need to make your voice heard. Because if not, there's a lot of people out here screaming, jumping up and down, waving flags and wearing hats. And it looked like they the only ones being heard. But one of my first thoughts was actually, this was a plan. It was a plot. It was a setup. It was a ploy. They just trying to get the MAGA crowd riled up and ready. Because if you think about it, that's the only side I always talking about a war. I always talking about bloodshed. I always talking about there's gonna be blood in the streets. Or is it one of those situations where it's like, motherfuckers that don't be talking because they too busy doing it? I don't want to say that's the case, because if that's the case, then like somebody just said, hey, shit just changed in the world. But, like I said, if it is the case, then it's a case of people that expose their hand on the bullshit they trying to bring, and motherfuckers just not going. Motherfuckers fed up. They like, man, look, take the head off the snake. I don't know. It kind of seemed like they did. At this point, I wouldn't just want to say they did. But also, at this point, I think we have all seen that you can't put nothing past certain people. Certain individuals are willing to do whatever they got to do to get what they want. They don't care who get hurt or who get murked or who end up in the dirt. None of that. My thoughts was, and I might just be what's the word? In layman terms, I might just not be wanting to believe the shit they got going, because there's too many lies been told. But my thing is this here. I seen the part where they were interviewing, supposedly interviewing, the mother of somebody that was close to the guy that got shot. And he was like, well, she was like, he wasn't even him. She was like, I called my son, and he just said, I'm okay, I'm real close to the guy that got shot, and hung up the phone. So then, you know me, I read between the lines. It might not have nipped him. When he grabbed his ear and went down, he was not bleeding. Then he was covered up by a bunch of dudes who could have easily made him bleed or put some blood on the ear, and then he was raised up with a big gap for the camera. Like, they was all around him, but you could clearly see his face. That was exposed. Then he stuck his hand and started doing this and that, talking about fight. And I'm like, yeah, that's just a little bit too. How you got 20 motherfucking Secret Service around you, but your face and head is exposed? People were just shooting at your face and head, but Secret Service got your face and head exposed directly to a line of fire, a line of cameras, whatever. Man, come on now. That just made it even more unbelievable. What was that? Oh yeah, the mother of the dude. First she said the dude just told her, hey, I'm close to the dude that got shot. I'm okay, hung up. The woman kept asking her questions. All of a sudden it was, well, he was 6 feet away from the guy. He told you all that. He could see the sniper from the roof of the building, the such and such building. It was about 100 yards away. How did your son tell you all this in a 3-second conversation where he supposedly picked up the phone and told you, I'm okay, I'm close to the dude that got shot, I'm on the ground, hold the phone? You pumping out a whole lot of details for somebody who shouldn't have not no details. And like I say, man, I've been trained to read between the lines, so I'm wondering, like, I heard what you said at first, and as you keep going, it's like, one of these days, I'm going to tell y'all the story, bro. The full story of me going to prison. I told y'all the story. I purposely left some stuff out to protect motherfuckers for no reason that don't need no protection. But I will say this, and remember this when I tell y'all the story, the whole story. Sometimes all them extra details you come up with get you in trouble. Like, I'm not saying this woman could be in trouble, but I am saying that's what made me look at it like, where's you getting all these intricate details from when you wasn't there like that? You said you had left and you was up under the shade tree because it was too hot and you didn't see nothing. You heard some shit and you called your son to make sure he was all right because you seen people scattering about and ducking and shit. But then you keep on going after you said that was all you knew. Kind of like how we were talking last night, and Donald Trump was like, I don't know nothing about Project 2025. But it's despicable. It's this and that. And I'm like, but hold on, bro. How do you know that when you don't know nothing about Project 2025? They're like me saying, man, a dude come to me like, man, you been messing with my wife? Man, I don't even know your wife. Man, I don't know nothing about your wife with that fat ass booty and be soft. She be smelling so good when you hug her. You know, that scent be on her. Yeah, and that little thing she be doing with her tongue. But I don't know your wife, bro. Man, leave me alone. This shit, I ain't never met your wife in my life. Your fine ass. That's how that sound to me. When you tell a person what you don't know and then you give up all the details about something you ain't supposed to have no knowledge of. That's how a dude ended up going to prison with me. I'm not going to give y'all the whole story, but I'm going to just tell y'all this. I had already told the police. Didn't nobody around me know what I was about to do. I just clicked in my head. I already had the strap. And when my mind clicked, I went into go mode. I did the shit. And they got scared and they left. They ran. They got in the car. They were gone. And then the police get you and they ask you and you be like, man, dude had a such and such. I just told them, I told the police, y'all ain't know nothing about what I had planned. And then when they pick him up, you so damn scared, you get to tell all the shit you know, and the police look at you like, I thought you wasn't in on this shit. I thought you ain't know nothing. Well, you know an awful lot. You know some details about what just happened for you to be running scared, not knowing, and trying to get the hell on down. What I supposed to say to the police after that? Man, all I can do is stick to my story. I don't know how he knew all that, bro, because I ain't tell him none of that. I ain't think he seen that. Hey, I did what I did, man. I thought they were gone. What the future holds after this, nobody knows. Another reason I will say I believe it was set up, I'm going to tell you like this. They are urging and encouraging Joe Biden and our Democrats right now to pull down they ads. All these ads that they just put out about Trump and Project 2025, they really doing damage, y'all. And now they are urging them to take those ads down. They stop running them ads, man. We don't want to see it on TV right now. Dude have been shot. That's so disrespectful. That's the reason why he got shot. Y'all trying to say he's detrimental and he's a threat to society in the future. And I'm like, okay. And now y'all want us to quit telling people that, quit saying that. quit broadcasting it, quit announcing it, because it was really doing damage to him and his campaign. All I can say is, you have freedom of speech. And if people don't like it, if they can prove you lying, then you can be sued for the shit that you free to say. They can't stop you from saying it, but they can make your ass pay for it if you lying. You know what I'm saying? If you slandering somebody, if you defaming somebody, you know what I'm saying? If you lying on that person, then there's consequences behind it. So my thing is, why would y'all beg the Democrats to quit saying shit instead of just saying, hey, bro, say it again, we taking legal action. But we got receipts, we got proof right here that you're lying. We gonna fact check this shit and show the people the truth. My thing is, one side always jumps out and say, that's a lie. Here go the truth. Read it for yourself. And then one side always jump up and say, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't know. And my thing is, how do you not know when it's over 100 triple digit people that have been former employees of yours? The 3 heads is yours, and then there's also another 97 plus working on Project 2025, and all of them at some point in time in their career have been employed by you. They have been under your authority. They have done your bidding. They have done your will, and now all of a sudden some 900-page thing pop up that's all about how you can take over, how you can undo the Constitution, how you can change America for the benefit of you and your family for the rest of all time. And you say, man, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I wish him luck, but come on, man. Come on, man. They trying to tell Joe Biden, man, yeah, we don't need you to make no more speeches right now. Why are you trying to shut him up? That man gave a hell of a speech last night. Why are you trying to shut him up? That man talked about healthcare, border patrol, the future of America, prescription drug prices, the economy. He even said a little something about groceries. Talked about unions. But he also talked about all the stuff that the other guy is not doing, not talking about, not caring about, not giving a damn about. He exposed a lot of shit. And now this. So all I can say is, man, like I said, rest in peace to the 2 people that lost their life with the incident. My condolences to their families. No matter what the situation was. And everybody else, man, no matter what side you on of the political aisle, no matter which way you gonna vote, I encourage everybody to keep their eyes and ears open, man, and do your own thinking. That's the most important part of being a human being in today's society, man. Do your own damn thinking. Don't just turn on no TV. Don't just turn on no phone, no laptop, no tablet, and let somebody else think for you. Because people got their own motives and their own agendas, man. I can have my own motives and my own agendas for everything I tell y'all. But one thing I'm going to always tell y'all is don't take my word for it. You can listen to me all day. But don't live your life strictly by my words. Go do your own research. Do your own thinking. I don't want to be responsible for thinking for everybody. I'd rather be responsible for having everybody think for themselves. And on this situation, I really don't know what to think right now. It's a whole lot of shit running through my head. It's a whole lot of facts that we missing. It's a whole lot of opinions that I ain't heard and been able to bounce my own opinions off of. And it's a YouTube monster that I know is doing this right now. What's up with it? So in light of the YouTube months, y'all know I'm not gonna say too much. They taking shit down off nationally syndicated TV shows and commercials and shit right now. Facebook, YouTube, it's a lot of shit getting pulled down right now. And that's what I was saying. That's one thing I did here before I went on live is that the Republicans are trying to get a whole lot of shit took down. That anybody saying anything opposite of positive about they got right now, they want that shit took down. They want that shit silenced. And I'm like, what's that gonna help? You want to stop people from telling the truth? Telling the truth? I heard Bill Barber like, people gotta stop saying that Trump is detrimental to democracy and he's going against democracy. And I'm like, bro, when you telling a motherfucker that you gonna fire every federal employee and replace them with people who have took a loyalty oath to yourself, you kind of fucking with democracy, bro. When you tell people that you want to be having immunity to anything you do, free to commit crimes, you kind of fucking with democracy, bro. When you tell the public that on day one of your presidency you want to be a dictator, you kind of fucking with democracy, bro. And it ain't even no kinda. You're really like bold-facedly fucking with democracy, bro. You have a democracy and you have a dictatorship. You can't have a dictating democracy. You see what I'm saying? Dictating is you telling somebody something. You know what I'm saying? That's you tell. Democracy is people get to vote. They get a choice of how they want to be governed. The rules and regulations they want to have to abide by. They don't want to wake up one day and whatever come out your head is what they got to live by. Nobody agreed to that. This is America. This is the place where you don't have to agree. You have the right to disagree. That's a God-given right over here. And I know it's one that we take for granted. But take it from me, somebody who done had my rights stripped before. It's not cool. You ain't gonna like it. A lot of these folks don't know what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, I mean, and I know y'all don't really get it. Like if you listen to my prison stories, you don't understand, but I'm telling you like this. In prison in Arkansas on Saturday mornings, you have pancakes. In prison in Arkansas on Sunday mornings, you have French toast. It's a law. Not a law wrote in paper, but after doing 7+ years, that's what we had every weekend. It's a law. You might have some ham, you might have bologna with it, you might have a piece of sausage with it, you might have some bacon with it, but on Saturdays, pancakes. On Sundays, French toast. Now let me ask you this. How would you feel waking up in America as a free person and they told you, hey, every Saturday is pancake. We don't care if you like pancakes or not. We don't care if you diabetic or not. We don't care if you don't eat bread or not. We don't care if you don't like syrup and you can't have sweets or not, bro. All we gonna serve every Saturday from this point on is pancakes on Saturday. And on Sunday, French toast. Ain't no going to the Waffle House. Ain't no going to the steakhouse. You get what the fuck we give you, and you gotta like it. See, that's how a dictatorship works. And that's just a simple part of it. Like, I was trying to give y'all simple shit yesterday when I was telling y'all, in North Korea, you can't wear a leather jacket no more. Why? Because one day, Kim Jong-un put a 3/4 leather coat on, and he liked how he looked in it. And he didn't want nobody else to look like him. Simple as that. Like, you can think I'm making this shit up. I told you, do your own damn research. You can't wear skinny jeans. You can't get on YouTube. You can't listen to no outside information, no news, no none of that shit. Because your leader told you, I don't want y'all listening to that shit. I don't want you listening to K-pop. You can't listen to that type of music. I don't like this shit, so you don't like this shit. What if I told you, well, look, I don't like hip-hop and R&B, so the only music we listen to around this place is country music, alternative rock and roll, and you can get some Elvis. That's what I like. That's what I approve of. See, thing is, we in America have taken for granted for a long time the rights and freedoms that we do have. And once you take it for granted, you don't realize how bad it is when somebody stand up and threaten them rights, them freedoms, them protections. I do. That's the reason why you hear people say, I ain't going back to jail. I ain't going back to prison. You don't hear people say, man, you ain't taking me away from my wife. Man, you see what I'm saying? If that was the most important thing, that's what they would say. They say, I'm not going back to jail because of the way you get treated, what you lose when you go to jail. Now, your wife and your kids, all that's part of what you lose. But I guarantee you, like somebody said in the comments from yesterday, well, not these comments, but they like, look, man, I love your show. I'm down in Texas. I did time down here in Texas. And the worst thing to me down here is we don't have no heat and no AC. When it's 110 degrees outside, it's like 120 in the building, and we used to be on metal racks. They got us in metal buildings. When it's 10 degrees outside, it's cold as hell in this building, bro. Y'all don't think about that shit. I've lived in my auntie house where she had money, but she was cheap. And she'd tell you, hey, man, we're not going to be running the heat all day. You better put a damn coat on. Say, man, you in the military. You live on base. Your paycheck is pretty much secured. Your bills ain't high. Why are you so damn cheap to the point where you only want to run your heat for 2-3 hours at a time and then cut it off and tell everybody you ain't going outside, don't open the door, don't open the window, don't breathe too hard and suck up all the heat, put a coat on. I think the military just messed their head up. And I say that because there was other shit she used to do out of being cheap. Like, this is the auntie that used to go buy big ass box of cornflakes and a big ass box of frosted flakes. Didn't realize cornflakes are made of corn, frosted flakes are made of wheat. Then she'll buy a big ass container and mix them together. Put the cornflakes, put some frosted flakes. Put the cornflakes, put some frosted flakes. Shake them up. And I asked her when I'm like, why do you do that? And she was like, because now you don't need no sugar. You that cheap? And brain dead, because I'm thinking to myself, you realize you could have just put the frosted flakes in there instead of mixing the wheat flakes and the corn flakes together and making the shit nasty and unedible. There's too many textures in your mouth. You're trying to get the right amount of corn flakes with the right amount of frosted flakes so it tastes like something. And then the corn and the wheat together make it taste bad. I should probably call her and ask her, why you do that? But let's get back on track, man. I need y'all to give me y'all opinion, to ask some questions, so we can go deep into the situation. I know y'all notice that I be sitting up here, I just be going and going and going. Sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't be having notes. I don't have no secretary on the side feeding me shit to say. The next line, you know what I'm saying, while I'm sitting here talking to y'all, it could be some more things coming out, more developments. What's up, bro? We could be getting some new developments in the case, in the scene, in the investigation that I don't know nothing about. What's up, Tony? I just don't think everything is what it seems. I think somebody trying to pull the wool over our eyes. And I know a lot of people, or should I say a few people, a couple people, probably hear me say that and be like, ah, man, you fucked up for that, bro. Dude got hit and almost could have lost it. And I just don't believe it all. I don't believe it all. But they go back to something my mama taught me as a kid. You know, we learn lessons as children around her. My mama told me a story of a little boy that went off in the woods, and as a joke, he come running back down at the woods full speed, hollering about a wolf. The wolf coming, the wolf coming, the wolf chasing me, the wolf was trying to kill me. So all the people grabbed their guns, they, you know what I'm saying, they lit their torches, they grabbed their pitchforks, and they went off in the woods looking for this wolf. Didn't find no wolf. A couple days later, little boy got bored, wanted some excitement. He ran his ass back off in the woods. He waited a while. He come running back down out the damn hill. The wolf coming. He tried to get me. The wolf tried to eat me. The wolf tried to eat me. People grabbed their guns, they knives, they pitchforks, they torches, and they ran right back up there looking for the wolf. Didn't find no wolf. He did this shit 2-3 more times. And he would always laugh at the end, I got you, made you run up there, So one day, they went up there in the woods and got to hollering about that wolf. And the folks were like, man, shame could have run out there in the woods looking for that boy, no damn wolf out there. The boy got his ass ate up by that wolf. Nobody came. Nobody grabbed a gun. Nobody grabbed a knife or a pitchfork or torch. Came running, none of that. Lesson to be learned was, stop crying wolf. Because when the wolf finally show up, nobody gonna believe you. This may be a situation where the wolf finally showed up and we just don't believe it. Or it may be some more crying. Yeah, man. I don't know if my perspectives be different than everybody else's, or sometimes I do. I know I think outside the box. But I just, when I seen it, and I seen him reach for his ear and look at his ear, and there was nothing there. Nothing. And I'm like, I'd have been shot before. It wasn't in my ear, it was in my leg. One thing about it is, even when you get cut, if I slice you with a knife across your arm or your ear, by the time you reach up there, I'm a barber. You know how many times I done cut a person's ear with them clippers? Not many, because I'm a good barber, but if I just happen to nick your ear with them clippers, by the time you reach up and you pull your hand down, there's going to be blood on your hands. Blood don't wait. As soon as you, the blood is already there. The shit is there right now. It's just being held in. So as soon as you break the seal, you're bleeding. Thing is, on the picture, you like, and then he got down. But when he popped back up, he can pop up like, shit, man, give me a battery, let's go. And you would think if somebody was trying to take your life in real life, and you was really in fear for your life and you was in danger, no way in the world somebody just shot at your dome and you pop right back up and put your head in the same spot. Say, bro, you realize Secret Service trying to pull you off, but you too busy trying to show off with the camera. You too busy telling the crowd to fight. That's what makes it seem so fake to me. Because I'm like, bro, these folks basically had to drag your ass off of there. Right, it was too movie-ish. You was looking like you wanted to be a hero at the moment, like you knew these pictures and these images that you pop back up and you it's gonna last forever. You didn't look like you had just been shot at somebody was trying to take your life or none of that. You didn't act like that. If you go back and you read what he put on Truth Social after it all took place, you realize he didn't write that. That's not Donald Trump. That's not how Donald Trump talked. We know how Donald Trump talked. All that fight shit that he was saying, that was the real Donald Trump. That type of shit he said. This shit started up. I'd like to give my condolences to the people who lost their life today. Senseless violence. And no, you are Mr. Whoop their ass. I'm going to burn you out of jail. You are Mr. Fight like hell or you ain't going to have no country. You are Mr. It's going to be a whole lot of bloodshed. And then all of a sudden this happened and you, or should I say, the words on your platform are so politically correct? When have you ever been politically correct? I've never seen this out of you. You the same dude that was taking kids from their parents at the border and separating them. It would have been so easy for you to grab the whole family and be like, hey, send them back. You grab the kids, keep the kids, and send the parents back. How evil can you be? I'm just saying. This shit didn't look like what everybody else was seeing. Everybody else is a woe is me. And my first thought was, an innocent person lost their life so you could have your photo out. A person has been took off of this world from their parents, from their kids, from their friends, from their family, so you could stand there and get your picture. Because what I seen did not look like a man that thought he was in any immediate danger. What I seen was somebody who wasn't really cooperating with the Secret Service. Like, I promise you. Right. Somebody, listen, go watch this video. They trying to get the man out of there. The man say this, wait a minute, let me get my shoes. I'm thinking to myself, these must be some $10 million shoes, bro. He got to be some $10 million shoes. You told Secret Service to land on top of you, trying to get you out of the situation. Hold on, let me grab my shoes. Before I even, you know what I'm saying, walked away from the TV, I was thinking, it's going to be one of the biggest scandals in the world when they find out that this shit here was orchestrated. And I hate to be in a society where a person lose their life and we see this type of shit and the first thing we think is, man, that shit was orchestrated. But that's the kind of clown show and kind of circus these people have been putting on for the last 8 years. That don't mean we doomed. Like I said, if you watched the speech last night, it woke a lot of people up to what I've been telling motherfuckers. The age ain't got nothing to do with it. Joe Biden's heart and his head is in the right place. Thing about that is, If something was to happen to Joe Biden during his next presidency, we got a vice president, bro. And even though she ain't been too vocal during the presidency, I'm gonna tell you something. If you want some encouragement, go back and look up the shit she was saying and doing during the Judge Kavanaugh situation when they were trying to get him on the bench. Her and a black dude named Corey Baker caught my attention because they had balls, bro. They wasn't going. They were saying the shit that needed to be said, doing the shit that needed to be done. That's why when he chose her to run with him as vice president, I was like, you know what? I ain't even tripping. Because that is one of the people. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My thoughts when I was seeing the Judge Kavanaugh shit is, it was her and Corey Baker that were doing everything, and my thoughts was this: Corey Baker need to be the next president. Because his integrity is that. His will to fight is that. It ain't no whole lot of back down, shut up, get in line, boy. He ain't got a whole lot of that in him. And he ain't got a whole lot of patience for the people to do. And she was right behind him on the list. So when they chose her to be vice president, I said, hey, I ride with it. So my thoughts is, if something did happen to Biden, he got sick, he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, finish out his term, I feel like we would be in good hands. I mean, it is what it is. I felt like we would have been in good hands with Hillary. Damn good hands. See, a lot of people look at certain shit and they take it personal. Like, I remember people used to talk about how she used to talk about super predators and shit. And then I had to remove myself from the side of the super predator and say, well, damn, she's telling the fucking truth. The rest of the world can see it. We can't, because we taking it personal. But let me ask you this question. Does your wife, your sister, your daughter, your mother feel safe pulling over to get gas at night? Mine don't. I'm gonna be real. My mama is not gonna pull over and get no gas at night because she's scared. She think it's something lurking over there in the shadows, something that look like us with a gun. Is gonna try to snatch something, take something, do something. My sisters feel the same way. All the other black women I know feel the same way. Motherfuckers call, like you say, motherfuckers call themselves demon. They ain't on demon time. So do I get mad when somebody else call them super predator? Hell no, because nigga, that's what you is. That's what the fuck you is. All of it worse. It don't matter what you call it. It's the act of being it. It's worse. It don't matter what name you put on it. Like I told them dudes last night, man, I don't give a damn about a person being black. That don't mean I'm gonna take up for you because you want some bullshit. You want some bullshit. Black, white, green, purple, yellow, red, all that shit. I don't give a damn who you is. When you want some bullshit, you want some bullshit. I'm not gonna take up for it. I'm not gonna support it. None of that. I'm not gonna rally behind it. None of that. I promise you I'm not. I'm not with that bullshit. Yes, I will, man, look. When you hear the stories of how I don't give a damn who you is. How a person ended up in prison. How a person ended up in a gang. It's always the stupidest shit. I did an interview, Saving Heroes. That video is on here. Y'all go watch it. With one of the biggest Crips, biggest, most well-known gang members from the state of Arkansas, the city of Little Rock. And I'm not ashamed to say this, even when you hear his story, how he became a Crip, you be like, man, I thought it was going to be some more gangster shit than that. No, bro. People be young and they make mistakes and they agree to shit and then they get the feeling like this is what they got to do for the rest of their life. And I'm here to tell you, nigga, you don't. I had to explain to little bro the other day to DJ. I'm like, bro, because DJ not a Crip, he's something else. That's his business. But I had to explain to him, like, bro, when Tookie Williams and Raymond Washington started this Crip and shit, they was kids. 15, 16 years old. And they was telling other kids 15, 16, 13, 14, 12. Man, when you getting this, you in this for life. Nigga says who? You don't get to tell me when you 15, 16, and I'm 13, 14, that I cannot grow up and be a doctor. I can't grow up and be a lawyer. I can't grow up and be a husband, a father, a role model. I got to be this bullshit for the rest of my life. I got to do stupid shit. Put my life in danger, my family life in danger for the rest of my life. Nah, bro. It's going to come a time where I'm going to grow up, where I'm going to open my eyes. I'm going to open my ears. I'm going to start thinking for myself. And I'm going to realize, you know what, self? This ain't what we want to do. We want a beautiful woman. We want to have some beautiful kids. We want to work and get a beautiful house, start a business, make some money, live that American dream. We want to live where you don't have to sleep on the floor sometimes because there's bullets flying through this bitch. We want to live where anytime you pull the refrigerator door open, there's going to be some food in it. You know what I'm saying? We want to live where the dog ain't in the backyard tied up to the tree or the front yard tied to the tree. He can run all through this bitch. We want a good life. We don't want what you seen as your life at 13, 14, 15, 16 to be our forever future. Because once we get 21, 22, 31, 42, we realize a motherfucker at 16 couldn't see down the damn road. You damn sure couldn't see what my future was going to be, so you don't get to tell me what my future going to be. I get to grow up, get my rights, and make my own decision. And I know a lot of people say that's easy to say. It's easy to do. I did it. Y'all know me. I know I look like a little nerd sitting here with these glasses on. Hold on, let me make it better. That better? Put the Louis on. Now I look gangster. What's the point? Because even looking like that, I'm going to tell you, bro, I don't want no part of that gangster lifestyle. I don't want the women it bring. I don't want the pressure it bring. I don't want the friends it bring. I done got rid of all of it. Bro, and listen, that's the majority of our story. If you listen to my story, I told them, oh my, look here, bro. I used to hang with these dudes. These dudes just stayed in the neighborhood, and one day it just got to a point where they're like, hey, bro, man, you been hanging around, and you want to hang around, Crip. You want to be doing Crip shit, and wearing blue, man, you got to get put down. And I'm like, thinking to myself, now, not then, back then, it made perfect sense. It's time. But now I'm like, why I gotta get put down to hang with y'all? To prove I'm down. Because guess what? Just like you said, when we at the mall, or we at the movies, or we at school, or wherever we at, I be right there, back to back fighting with you. I'm riding with my homeboy. But I don't owe y'all no loyalty for the rest of my life. All because we grew up in the same neighborhood. We grew up down the street from each other. We had each other back at the movie theaters, fighting against other people that look just like us only because they was friends that all stayed in that neighborhood down the street. Be for real, bro. See, I'm at that point now that I don't care that you from another neighborhood. I want to be able to come to your neighborhood and go shopping. I'm not here to hurt nobody, to do nobody no harm. I'm here to buy a pair of shoes, man. Give me a shirt, a jacket, or some shit. But you looking at me all sideways because I don't stay around here. And that be my thing. Half of the people in this store, in this mall, don't stay around here, bro. But you only looking at me because I look like you. You see what I'm saying? It's a little different now because I got all this shit right here on my face. So when I go somewhere, what's up, OG? Don't know where I'm from. Some of them do know. But what's up, big homie? What's up, old school? I be feeling disrespected, man. Old school, nigga. I ain't no old school, nigga. But at the same time, I take it with a grain of salt because I look at it as a badge of honor that I got this. It's a lot of people that never think I was gonna get here. I will admit that as smart as I was when I was young, I was also ignorant, man. I got in a lot of shit. I kept a lot of shit going sometimes. I did a lot of bullshit. But at the end of the day, I grew out of this shit. I changed. I started using my own brain instead of using the leftovers out somebody else's brain, letting them think something and then tell me and I run with it. Because one thing about it is, I realized in a lot of these situations, my brain and my thoughts are better than yours. And that's not saying I'm better than nobody, but when it comes down to me and my situation, the way I feel, I'm the only one that know my whole situation. So you can't give me your thoughts. Man, that's what I try to tell a motherfucker. I'm like, look, and I'm gonna just be real. Prison changed my aspect on it because in prison, I seen people that I used to think was solid or that should have been solid, and I seen they wasn't. I seen times where I needed something, and I couldn't go get it from the dudes I should have been able to get it from, but a dude from the other side to look out, a dude on the other side to come tell me some real shit, like real shit. And I had to realize, man, you know how many times I done got into a motherfucker on the street and the person I was getting into it with was a real individual, but it's just he from the other side. The person I'm hanging with is a real bitch ass nigga, real conniving ass nigga, thieving ass nigga, backdooring ass nigga. And I'm hanging with him because he's from my side. And that's what I say. If we grow up, we realize, man, look, I don't owe none of you dudes loyalty because that's where y'all from the same place I'm from. I'm loyal to those who are loyal to me. I'm loyal to those people that I can trust. I got people I grew up with that come knock on my door right now and I'm going to step outside and talk to them. We might be standing out there in the heat. It's hot as hell. Standing out there for an hour or two talking. I'm not letting you in this house, bro. I don't trust you, bro. And then I got people that I knew for 2 years. I would let them in my house, tell hey, bro, I gotta go take a shit, man. You watch TV. I go in my bathroom, shut the door, and they got access to everything in my house. I trust them. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit be different, man. You don't, like Pimp C said, you're not getting through my door because you got a sweep. I don't owe nobody except my family my loyalty. That don't mean I'm not going to give it to nobody. I don't owe nobody my trust. Trust has to be earned. Some people get forced through the fire. I got family members I don't trust. Now, the sad part about that is, when it comes down to family, you tend to give them trust rather than make them earn it. But at the same time, if you like me, you know this to be true. That's why family burn your ass quicker than anybody else, because family be the motherfucker you give their trust to instead of making them earn it. You would turn your back on them, and then you be sitting like, man, it be the motherfucker right up under your nose, man. It be your family to fuck you over faster than anybody. Right, because you'll give them trust faster than anybody. You'll let your brother in your house around your wife because that's your brother. And you'll tell the next man, nah, bro, I don't need you in my house when I ain't around, or you know what I'm saying, when I can't see you around my wife, I don't need you around my wife. And then you look up and it be your brother to be knocking your wife off because you trusted him. Not saying everybody's brother gonna do that, but I'm just saying it be the motherfuckers you trust and get that leeway to get you. It is. And I do feel like that. I absolutely feel like you owe your kids because you made your kids. Them kids didn't come from no adoption agency. They was not knocking on no door saying, hey, get me, get me. No, they were chilling in some nuts. And then next thing you know, whoosh. Hey, what's this? Where I'm at. Somebody got to feed me. Somebody got to keep me cold, keep me warm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to entertain me. Somebody got to teach me. Somebody got to show me. And that's the parent job. Everybody ain't made for it, though. I'm not going to keep this video going too much longer, man. But if y'all got some questions or something, don't shoot them to me. I just wanted to put it out there, man, before people start getting the wrong ideas that I seen something different than the narrative they push. I promise I seen something different than what they trying to tell us. And then, right when I started thinking, but why would they do that? That's when I started seeing them come on TV talking about they trying to get the Democrats to take all their videos down. They trying to get them to stop saying anything negative about dude right now. We don't need that. It's so counterproductive. And I'm like, bro, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, it's a competition. It's a race. It's not a war yet. I think they're trying to make it one, but it is a competition. It's a competition. It's a race, and one side got to win and one side got to lose. And I don't care what's happening. You shouldn't be able to ask the other side to, hey, tone it down, bro. Lighten it up. Take it easy on us. We need y'all to just bag down for a minute, man. No. Because guess what? When they thought Joe Biden was having issues in his head and he was trying to sit down and he couldn't talk and he couldn't walk, when they thought that shit, they didn't take it easy. They hit the teeth. Look at him. Look at him. Sleepy Joe. That person is no longer with us, from what we're hearing. He also had no ID, no type of community. They don't know. They just know that they blew him apart. Now, this is what I want to know. Because I also heard a video when they say the shooter is down. The shooter is down. And about 10 seconds later, when Trump is up and he's all exposed again, like I told y'all, and they around him, you hear, pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, damn, I thought the shooter was down. All this shooting, you can't tell me only the person that already got hit and the shooter was already down. Y'all look who it is. You can't tell me that this man was already out of there and he was already down. And if he was already down, then that means he wasn't dead. Y'all just assassinated him. That means y'all just went over and took that man's life. No democracy. No trial. Y'all held court on the streets. It seems like you're hating right now. Be quiet. On black in his ass. Now, oh, you like it? Oh, you like it? Man, I be missing when I be on the road. But then when I come home, it slowly start to fade. Don't be trying to kiss me. I seen it coming. I told you we don't be doing all the kissing. That's for other people. Dap. Give me some. There you go. Well, you don't care that I got white jeans on or none of that, huh? Yeah, it don't even matter to you. Look. Look. They looking at you. All right, come on, get out. I'm playing with you in a minute. I'll take you outside, all the good stuff. Let me wrap this up. Be good. I might need to check it out. Well, she ain't got my ass. Good. I feel the wealth already. But where was I at? Let me see if I can read some comments and bring it back. Yeah, what I was saying was they had already said that the man was down. So a few seconds later, you get to hearing all them gunshots, and you like, damn, I thought he was down. Next thing you know, you're like, yeah, he out of there. I want to see the autopsy. Because I'm saying, if this man was way over here on a building where the Secret Service couldn't see the man or detect him because he was so far away, then how all of a sudden, as soon as the shit happened, they locate him and they eradicate him. Like that. Like that. He out of there. To the point where they can call back like, yeah, we got him. But listen what I'm trying to tell you though. I told you that the woman say her son seen him on top of the building. My thing is, now, this is where the conspiracy pop in at. If he was in the crowd, how? How? This man was popping with a sniper rifle with a muzzle on him. You can hear it. Clack, 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 clack. If he was in the crowd, you would have heard that. You'd have heard that. How you shooting with a rifle in the crowd? How you get it in there? Secret Service is here. You not at the club. You're not sneaking no pistol in here. So once again, I'm gonna ask, how? The news saying, yeah, he was so far away because Secret Service is checking every bag, every person that comes into this rally. So I'm gonna say, how was he in the crowd? I don't believe that part. But them gunshots that I was hearing in the second round sounded a lot different than the ones we heard on the first round. Like I'm saying, believe none of what you hear, only half of what you see. I done did, that's 2 videos I done did. None of what you hear, half of what you see. Them 2 videos I did. And it's the truth. And that's the whole thing we talking about. This could very well be a farce. This could be a plot, a plan, a ploy, a throw-off. This could be a rally cry. This could be the part where they tell everybody, like I said, fight. That's what Trump said when he came up. Fight. Fight, fight, fight. Fight what? Like, bro, what are you telling? You looking at the crowd, you want all these people to go fight the dude that just shot you? Who are you telling them to fight? Are you telling them to go fight the Democrats, like all of them? You want them to fight Joe Biden? Because if you do, that don't make sense. Somebody just try to take your life. And you ain't worried about him, you worry about everybody else that's going against you politically. And that's the problem. Because through this whole time of you been running for president, you have only been thinking about fighting and getting back at people, retribution and revenge. And that's why we say, nah, bro, we can't have you in office because you ain't thinking about the country. You don't want what's best for the country. You want what's best for you. You see what I'm saying? You want what's best for you. So this is why I'm live right now, is because I'm not telling y'all, oh, this is that was fake. But I want y'all to go back and see if you can see what I saw. Ask your own questions. Look for your own answers. Why in the world did this man jump up and not give a damn that he had just been shot at? He was like, let me get my shoes. Why did he look dead in the camera and look at the crowd and throw his hand up like, fight, fight, fight? Why, when Secret Service was trying to get him out of there, he fighting them and, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth, you don't know whether he wanted to be a Panther or Hell Hitler with them hands he was doing. My thing is, the man looked like he was doing a photo op when he came up with Secret Service. Secret Service looked like they was in on the way they split. Right down the middle where you can see that man's face, the whole head, not a piece between two Secret Service men hands, the head, and then you can see his whole head. And I'm like, bro, my thing would have been, what if there were multiple shooters? Like, what if this was how it be in real life, where it's not just one shooter, it's two or three? When they really making sure they trying to make sure they really gonna get what they trying to get, they don't send one. They send two or three. When the U.S. military sends something, it don't be one over here. It be one over here, one over there, one over there, one way up there, one way back there. They gonna try to cover you from all angles because they really trying to get what they trying to get. To me, this just seemed like it was very, very sloppy. Like, if you think about it, and it's just being real. When they assassinated JFK, they got one person. But it was more than one person that was in position to do what was done. When they assassinated Martin Luther King, you can see pictures of everybody pointing this way. That ain't the direction the shots came from. They pointed at one shooter, but the shots came from a whole different direction. When they assassinated Malcolm X, it was not one person ran up there with a gun and got to let off. It was like three. When you do the type of stuff you got to do to get to the people they didn't, you don't send one. So why, and this is the thing about it. I'm just a nigga from the hood, man. I'm just a nigga from the hood, but I know this type of shit. It makes sense to me. I know the presidents know this shit. They have to be briefed on assassination attempts. You got to be. Secret Service, oh my God, they have to be. They should be. I hope they are briefed on assassination attempts. They should know. They don't send one shooter, bro. They don't send one shooter. Because first of all, this ain't a game. This ain't a, let's see if we can do it today. No, when you go that far, you want it done. You know what I'm saying? You pay people that can do it, and you pay more than one. You pay them enough that they do the job, that they keep their mouth closed, and everything goes smoothly. Every once in a while, you will get somebody that'll just go and try to pull something off on their own. They don't get that far. See, that shit got to be plot, plan, strategize. Like Pac said, you got to plot, plan, strategize. And you're not going to get that far. You got to know where this man going to be at. What time he going to be there. Where's his protection going to be at. What the wind going to be doing. And see, I know how to bop them things. I know that the wind, if velocity and all that, got a lot to do with where that thing gonna hit, where it's gonna travel to. Like your boy saying, white man can't jump. It's blowing about 2 to 3 inches to the west. You know what I'm saying? You got to account for that. I know that if a person send a bullet straight at you, 50 yards out, he aiming at your head, that bullet might go over your head. That bullet might hit you in your stomach, might hit you in your chest. But just because you aiming at that head, just because they target on that head, don't mean that's where that bullet going, bro, because bullets do this. I don't remember everything they taught me in the military at 17, but I know that sometimes in order to hit a person in their head, you got to aim at their chest. Sometimes they hit them in the head, you got to aim over their head. I know this type of stuff, so I know a sniper know even more. I wasn't no sniper. I was a sharpshooter. I'm just saying, man, you got to take everything on TV and shit with a grain of salt, and you got to use your damn mind. Sometimes you got to use your third eye. You see what I'm saying? It got to be done. You can't just believe what everybody say. You got to do your research, man. You got to find out. So my thing is, when y'all get some time, when y'all get done watching this video, go watch that video again. Find you one to watch, and ask yourself the question: why is he talking about his shoes? Get my shoes like it ain't no immediate danger. Somebody shoot me in my ear. The first thing I'm thinking is, boy, that could have been my head. I was in a car wreck, an 18-wheeler accident. Y'all know this. I told y'all a story when I was fiddling around. There was a microwave on the side of my head, and the door was going off the microwave. And the first thing I was thinking, well, whatever took the door off that microwave could have took the head off my neck. Yeah, somebody did that. We've already established that. And we've already established, like I said, if this shit was applied to plan employees, said that they would take somebody's life to get they point across. But you got to look at it like this here, bro. This is politics. If you don't think they that evil, what the hell wrong with you? If you ain't seen the shit this man done done already, what the hell wrong with you? I mean, you are aware that we talking about the same person that's in the Epstein files saying that they got all these cases dismissed or hid, or the witness just shut the fuck up and these witnesses with 12 and 13-year-old girls. Like, be for real. This real life, bro. This ain't everything is cut and clean and pretty, nice. We dealing with a motherfucker I've been told y'all was evil, was wrong, was detrimental. And you think one person is gonna stop him? We talking about the same dude who pulled the troops out of Syria, bro. So Putin could go in there and try to take over a country. They let the motherfucking the terrorists go. Or should I say we, America, let the terrorists go because Donald Trump told them to. And we seem like, why are you pulling troops out of Syria? We don't need them over there no more. Yeah, we do, bro. They have captured the motherfucking terrorists and they have them incarcerated. Now you want to pull the troops out and let the terrorists go and like it's not our fight. And then you did that. And a few weeks later, Russian troops running through Syria. I'm like, bitch, give it up. This is our country. Now we taking the country. See, you were leaving office when that shit happened, and they blamed it on Biden. Like, well, look at the war going on. Nigga, we not gonna sit back and act like dude didn't do that. So we ain't gonna sit back and be like, oh man, somebody died, bro. Bro, people die every day, bro. You ever seen a movie called Paid Full? Niggas get shot every day, B. They shot me. Right hand to God, my nigga. They shot my mama. Yeah, my mama have been shot before. So what I'm saying is people get shot. Sometimes when you got these motherfuckers is putting out these false narratives, They do whatever it takes to be done. That's why people, you know what I'm saying, when you play the game of chess, you got pawns, disposable pieces. Let me ask you this question. We were just talking about Malcolm X getting assassinated. Do you not think the people that assassinated him was pawns? Like, you realize they might not have noticed, but there was no way they were going to get away with that. There was no way you was going to get from the front of that stage, back through that crowd, down them steps, out of that building, down the street, to the getaway car, and out of town. They made it sound good when they told you, brother, we need you to do this now. We need you to take Malcolm up out of there. He causing problems. He's stirring shit up. I got you. I'm going to do it. And then you do it and you turn around and realize, damn, I just committed this act of violence in front of all these people that love this man. They not going to let me get away. I'm sitting here with a double-barrel shotgun. You got a 6-shooter. Bro, we can't eradicate all these people. The love and the passion they have for this man is so great, they not going to back down. Some of them is willing to lose their life over it. So when we get through doing that and we turn around, these folks is already coming at us, bro. My thing is, I was saying this last night. Sometimes you get that dummy that you can tell, hey, man, we need to rob your house, bro. We gonna split it with you. Like, your mama and them got all this money and all this and that. We gonna split it with you. And then you open up the back door to let them in. First person they knock off is you. Wow. All they need to do is get in the house, bro. They didn't need you. They don't trust you. You upset your own parents. So what the hell we trusting you for? We don't trust you. Bow, gonna get you out of there, because guess what's gonna happen? You will tell on us. That's why the shooter gone. The dude that was a mile away that was undetected, and he was gone in 3 seconds. Why? Because if he get caught and he get interrogated, he might tell. Yo. I would also agree that no attempt on anybody's life should ever be made. But like I said, it happens. I'm not saying that what happened today, if it was real, was right. I'm not saying if it was wrong, it was right. Hell yeah, the shit was wrong. There's other ways to deal with it. Whatever the situation was, there's other ways to deal with it, other than trying to kill somebody. But at the same time, can you see where I'm coming from? Like I asked, like, if somebody attempting on your life, make an attempt on your life, and then when the Secret Service come and crowd you and get you up and try to wish you out there, you like, hold on, man, let me get my shoes. And then you look at the crowd and the Secret Service just hold you there long enough and part ways so they can see your face. And you sit there and you throw your hand up, fight. And I'm like, bro, why would that even be a thought on your mind? Somebody just try to take your life. It make it look weak on a global level. No, I wouldn't agree with that. I don't know how we look on a global level. I have got to a point where I don't really be fucked up about other people's opinions in my life. So as a country in America, I don't feel like we should be fucked up by people's opinions on us. Our allies are our allies. Our enemies are our enemies. And what I've seen is Donald Trump likes to socialize and fraternize with the enemy. Let me ask you this. I've heard this before, several times. There is a plan for 4 people, 4 leaders, to take over the whole world and split it in force. Donald Trump, Putin, Kim Jong-un, and the leader of China. They plan to all have those 4 dictatorships conquer the world. Putin has already started trying to claim all territories around him as, hey, this is Russia, and it's mine. I'm taking this. I'm taking your country. Donald Trump is of the same mindset when he want to go against NATO and tell them, hey, now if you don't pay me, we're not going to protect you. And I'm looking like, bro, Donald Trump don't realize it. When it comes down to our enemies in the world, bro, I had to tell my cousin this yesterday. We were sitting in his house, and this is how I explained to him. I said, you know, America's like your house, bro. And we can have all the guns, sit up in this house and be like, oh yeah, we ain't let nobody take nothing. But if the whole city, which is our enemies, decide that they want to come to this house, what we gonna sit in this motherfucker and do? We gonna die. Thing is, when you alienate all your help, all of NATO, and you tell them, because guess what? Here's what Trump don't realize. The rest of NATO gonna stick together. They might cut us out the deal, but they gonna stick together. And once they cut it out the deal, now we're gonna be looking like Russia. Now we are the enemies. We are sitting here being held hostage in the world. Can't really do shit. We have no freedom to move around. We have no allies to make sure we say we straight. I don't be understanding if Donald Trump realized that or not. It's like same way we were talking about with the gang shit a minute ago. We got people who might not fuck with us all the time, but when it's time, they be back to back fighting with us. Whether they like us or not. See, a lot of these countries, when Trump was in office, they were looking at us like, hey, we're going to give y'all a chance, bro. We're going to let y'all have y'all vote, and we're going to see if y'all get rid of this man. And we did. And a lot of them relationships was brought back through Biden. A lot of them relationships is going to end if Trump get back in office. Probably all of them. Because for one, he going to become a dictator. He keep telling y'all that. Like, why? Listen, you might not believe Maya Angelou when she told you. But when a person tell you who they are, believe them. I'm not telling you, dude, a dictator. He told you his damn self. He told you when all he wanted to do was hold meetings with Putin with nobody in the room but his wife. The one person in the world that can't testify against him. That's his translator. The one person you cannot make say, hey, what were they talking about? Not even a judge, not even the law can say, hey, Melania, tell us what he was talking about or you're going to face these consequences. Break it down. This is what I'm going to do because I'm a real one. Just so you know, I wasn't just acting like I was writing it down. I wrote it down. But what I'm saying is, bro, what would economics even matter under a dictator? Economics don't matter under a dictator. They own the Treasury Department. That means every dollar in that U.S. bank. And it, you know what I'm saying, that they can control is theirs. Any dollar they can say, hey, we're going to allocate this to the military to build this. That's their pocket money. He don't have to give that to the military. He don't have to give that money to education. He don't have to give that money to the farmers. He don't have to give that money to the automobile industry. That's his money now. Y'all want a motherfucker who always lied about money, who always did crooked deals, backdooring motherfuckers who always lying, To be in a position where you can say, hey, the U.S. Treasury is my bank account. That's the Donald Trump Treasury now. That's mine, every penny in it. And not only that, when tax time comes, I want y'all to put some more money in there. I don't know if you was watching yesterday, bro. I need you to go research Project 2025. I want you to go see how student loans will be a little bit over triple. See, Biden knocked them down, and he did loan forgiveness to help people out, get y'all out of these situations a lot of people in. You know how many people right now don't even want to go to college because of student loans? Because they realize, you know what? It's going to be more debt than the job I can get will pay off. How bad you think it's going to be if they triple that amount? They want to eradicate the educational system and decide who is fit to get an education, bro. If that don't sound like communist China, like I had to break that down to my mama. They're like, Mama, you know, in China, you don't pick what job you want. They decide for you at birth. They have years when they say, you know, we got too many men. So nobody's allowed to have a male child. If you have a male child at birth, we're going to end him. Oh, we got too many women right now. So if you have a female child, we're gonna stop that right then. Is that the type of life y'all want to live? Where you get your wife pregnant, you got the hope this is the type of baby your king want. Be for real, bro. That's what I was saying earlier. Y'all willing to give up y'all freedoms over the lies of motherfuckers telling y'all or the shit they promising y'all. Just like the same woman who was giving us that information last night was giving it to us because they had to. Because all they motherfucking comments was coming into the news station saying, hey, we tired of y'all just bashing this dude and saying all this and that. Talk about the news. Talk about Project 2025. And when she got to talk about it, she said all that shit, 900 pages, and she thinks she explained it in 20 seconds. She spent more time telling the people, hey, this is not a law. It's not a bill yet, so you don't really have nothing to worry about. And woo bam, trying to make it seem like it wasn't big of a deal. Then she did actually telling the people what it was. This is the thing about it. And I always say this. As a child, there was a billionaire named Ross Perot running for president. My social studies teacher, a white man named Mr. Johnson, broke down and explained to the whole class why it is never a good idea to put a businessman, a rich man, in office for president. Because they want to run the country like a business. This ain't a business, bro. This is our lives. This is our livelihood. This is our history and our future. So no, you don't run the United States on a corporate level. This ain't corporate. You know what I'm saying? That this ain't the right infrastructure for that. You have people's lives at stake, people's livelihoods at stake. Everybody's not the same. Explain to me how. That's what I want. That's what I've been waiting on somebody to do. I keep asking that question. Explain to me how you benefited from a Donald Trump presidency. What were the benefits? I know you got entertained every time, every night, every day. I told y'all about the ratings. Do I need to find the clip and play that so y'all can actually hear this man saying that? Because, you know, he said a lot of shit contradictory to what he tell y'all. I'll probably never be able to find that clip right now because all the other shit that happened today. But if I can find it next time we talk about this type of situation, I'll be sure to play it for y'all. Hold on, let me see something. I'm still waiting on you to tell me how Trump benefited you, how you benefited under Trump. Cause it's easy to say that. It's very easy to say it, but I'm looking for people to explain to me how. Like, and let me show y'all this picture. I'm gonna find this picture right quick so y'all can see what I mean. Your taxes change. How much money do you make a year? Yeah, here goes something interesting. I just ran across. Y'all might not agree with that, but exactly. And that's what we saying. I make close, but my thing is this here. You realize majority of Americans don't make over 100,000. So with Trump being in office, they suffer. And before I say anything else, let me say this. You do realize that when he ran for office, one of his lies was, I'm not going to be looking out for the big guy. I'm looking out for you, America, the little guy. So, yeah, you just proved my point, bro. Let me read this. He just won the election. Here Republicans predict Trump rally shooting will ease the path to the White House. Didn't I just tell y'all that? For everybody saying, somebody died. Say, bro, they not thinking about nobody dying. The Republicans are saying that shooting just put Donald Trump in the White House. I can't make this shit up. I don't have to. I told y'all from the beginning, I'm like, dude, this shit look like they had to do something big after that speech Biden gave last night because Biden came out and told too much truth. He had too many receipts. He had too much backing it up what he was saying. But the very next day, Trump got a little blood on his ear. So now that's what everybody talking about. Instead of talking about, man, you hear what Biden said last night, bro? That shit made so much sense. They said that man was half dead, bro. Not from what I seen last night. Oh, Elon been donating. He been donating. But guess what? Elon Musk is also in trouble right now. Did you see that? He in one of them situations where he could use a president like Trump to say, hey, bro, look out for your billionaire boys club now. I need your help. I done broke a couple laws, man. I done violated on X over here, man, and I need your help. Did you see that part? And that's what I'm saying. No, I would not. As a truck driver, I would say right now, I'd probably bring home more money than I brought home in 2020. Just being real. I'm just being real. I'm pretty sure the motherfuckers who bag groceries bring home more money. I'm pretty sure the motherfuckers that flip hamburgers bring home more money. People that work at the gas station bring home more money. That is because of my experience, but that's my experience. I'm just saying. I can't tell you what the trucking business as a whole is doing. I can tell you this, the motherfucking truck's moving. I can tell you like this. I just started back working this year. I got a job and they was on some bullshit. Got another job. Didn't take too long. I mean, people. I've heard people say that. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the decline. Because I know right now, I'm home on break because I had to come do some medical shit. I told my job I wanted to get back on the road Monday. And I can pretty much guarantee you sometime tomorrow, I'm going to get a text message telling me to go somewhere Monday morning and pick this up and get right back to it. And as soon as I get up there and drop that shit off, really before I get there and drop that shit off, I'm going to have another load waiting on me up there to send me back down south. And I'm just going to ping pong north, south, north, south, north, south, north, south. And the only time there's going to be a break is when I want one. But I will be for real. I done had jobs trucking where I drop off a load and I might be sitting there a day or two before I get my next load. But it don't be because ain't no loads for me. It be because the motherfucking brokers and the dispatchers and shit ain't finding what they want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. That's why I say I'm gonna tell. Bro, I'll tell the truth. I ain't got no reason to lie. Ain't nan lie that I could tell on this motherfucking video right now gonna pay me $1. I'm not gonna make $1 off of it. It ain't gonna help me feed my family. It ain't gonna help me pay no bills. It ain't gonna give me no type of favoritism. It's gonna put me nowhere. If I lied to you right now, I'd just be lying to you to lie to you. It wouldn't get me nothing. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't get me nothing except a lie. And we'll get to argue about some shit. What I'm saying is, when you hear me talking about voting and the president shit and the shit that's going on, you never hear me saying, man, look out for your money, man, your taxes. You gonna make more money if you vote for this person, or you gonna save more money if you do this. You hear me say, your freedoms, your rights, your future. That's what I'm looking at, bro. Like that's what matters to me when I'm watching this TV and I hear a motherfucker lying. Yeah, sometimes I talk about I'm disgusted dude and did all this bullshit with the kids and to the women and all this here. That's upsetting. But when I hear a motherfucker talking about how they want to be a dictator, I think about what happened to all these people who got mad when Kaepernick took a knee. Because you realize these are the same people that fly the flag upside down, right? These are the exact same people. And I said it back then, bro, they didn't give a damn about the flag. They don't give a damn about none of that. They just see it as their opportunity to be confrontational. Because that's what's in their heart. The confrontation. I don't see nobody raising no motherfucking stink, no funk, no bullshit. They ain't trying to fight no motherfucker about flying upside down American flags. Ain't nobody saying, oh, that's so disrespectful to the troops. I don't hear nobody saying none of that. Because the same people who was saying that shit are the people doing that shit. Once again, I hear people saying that. I don't see that. I don't see it. I'm gonna be real, bro. It, as well as a barber, I'm also, and as well as a torturer, I'm also a barber. You know how much haircuts was 4 years ago? $15, $20. You know how much they is now? 50 to 60. Motherfuckers still getting them haircuts, bro. They're like a barber playing. Oh man, I can't. I ain't making no. Bro, you're making way more money, and that's hand to hand money. There ain't nowhere where somebody got to give you a paycheck or give you a raise. The economy went up, bro. It went up. That was before minimum wage was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20. Tunnel vision can be good, but sometimes it can be detrimental. Like I say, like if I just, every day I got on here and I'm like, man, I'm just going to get my money, I'm going to truck drive, and I'm going to up and down this highway, and I don't pay attention to what's going on around me, I'd be like majority of people in this country right now. When I slow down a little bit to hear something, I believe it. I run with it. Because I'm too used to chasing my money, being on my grind. I ain't saying it. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying it ain't happening. I'm saying I'm not seeing it. I'm hearing it. But I hear a lot of shit. That don't mean it's true. Cause like I said, I'm doing better. You doing 100,000 plus. But at night, when I go to bed, I don't have to wake up and wonder, is a motherfucker gonna tell me, oh, you black, so you a Muslim, and you getting deported? You see what I'm saying? Because I seen that same president you talking about tell another president that because of his skin color, he had to be a Muslim. Then that same president became president, and the first thing he did on day one was say, you know what, I'm banning all Muslims. I don't want no Muslims coming in this country. I'm just saying, bro. I mean, we can go back and forth all day. You're not going to convince me to jump on that side. It's too much at stake. Money ain't worth it. I can go make some money. The money ain't the problem. The problem is, am I going to be free? The problem is, am I going to be one of them people that get pointed and say, you know what, I don't want you to have that job? Because when I played the shit for you last night, I know you heard it when they said, say, man, we having to rid up the world. We can get rid of all federal employees. Let me ask you this. If they can write it up and get rid of every last federal employee in America, if they can write it up to where they say, you know what, we disbanding the educational system, we will decide who goes to college, who goes and learns this, who learns that. We will decide what you learn, what is taken in school and what's taken out of school. How long do you think it's going to be before they say, you know what, we don't really know if you deserve your job, bro. Maybe somebody else is more qualified. We're going to go ahead and let you go. You can go. We're going to give you one of them black jobs. You see what I'm saying? What if they want to tell me that being a truck driver ain't a black job, man? We got this nice parking lot you can go sweep up. We got some this yard you can go take care of. We got some cotton you can go pick, man. That's a black job. Maybe you need to go get a black job. Bro, you can say what you want to say. You can call both of them weak. She right around here somewhere. Nah. She ain't been outside. Trust me, she needs to go. Zena ran over here when I got to go. That what made her come over here because I got loud. If I did it again right now, I had to lift it on up and let her ass hop up my lap. What's up with that? This is the thing about it. They not the strongest candidates in my opinion. But the reason why Biden is running ain't coming out as often is because he can defeat Trump. And at the point in the shit that we fit to go through if we don't defeat Trump, that's up there at the top of the list. The fact that the unemployment is what it is, the fact that the economy is what it is, the fact that the prescription drugs is what it is, the fact that the border is what it is, them just bonuses, man. So I broke that down last night too. And I told Donald Trump ain't have nothing to run on except for the border crisis. And then Joe Biden was like, you know what? Sign this, we gonna fix that. I got a plan. And the plan wasn't build a wall. Trump came right behind me like, hey, y'all, don't agree to that shit. I need that to run on. We ain't got nothing but the border crisis. The nigga done fixed every damn thing else. Leave that border alone so I have something to talk shit about when it's time to run. And then Biden was like, executive order. Push that shit through. Less than a year later, bro, the border crisis has been cut in half. Over half. They having less than half the incidents at the border of motherfuckers trying to cross. They not even coming like that no more. Fuck getting over here. They not even coming like that no more because of what dude did. So what Trump got to say now? Nah, I found some other stuff to invest in. I'm trying to run my money up right now so I can go ahead and put it in there. Now, but once again, I'm not no dummy. So I'm going to write that down and I'm going to investigate. I'm going to look into it. Now, when we talk about the incompetence, are you forgetting all the times that your business president lost his businesses? All the bankruptcies? Like Joe Biden said yesterday, this man went bankrupt with a casino. Those are businesses that are built to win. The house always wins at a casino, and this motherfucker still lost. Lost to the point where he lost the damn casino. Come on, man. But we're not gonna do this all day long, man. We can't just go back and forth on the bullshit all day long. All over here to say, well, y'all gotta think for yourself. You got to watch shit. You got to pay attention. But it's good when they try because it keep me on my toes. It's good when they try because it keep me on my toes. It is. This same thing I said yesterday. It was a whole bunch of people in here yesterday that was on the same shit. And I'm like, look. This is what I be wanting sometimes. I want to go back and forth with a person. Because I want to see different angles. I know I see things my way. I want to see things from the other side too. I want to see things from the other side too. I like to know. That's why I always ask a person when they say, well, Donald Trump, why? I'm not just saying, fuck Donald Trump, get him out of here. If you want him in office, why? What's the benefits? What's the reason? What am I missing? You see what I'm saying? What am I missing that they got all these people? I see the rhetoric, the bullshit, the ratings, the shit that he say to hype people up. But you can go back and watch so many videos of the people who support dude and they ask him, so why do you, man, because he said this and what he been said was some bullshit. And I asked people, what policies did he pass when he was president that made you say, I'm going to vote for him again? What policies are he trying to bring this time to make you say, excuse me, I'm going to vote for him? I be wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to know. Because when I get on here and I tell you some shit, I'm going to tell you, hey, look, this is the reason why I would vote for Biden. This is the reason why I wouldn't vote for Trump. I don't just get up here and say, oh, man, vote for dude because I like him. Fuck dude, I don't like him. It might. I can't say it won't. But I'm going to look at it. My thing is, and this is above and before everything. When you see a person and you recognize this person here is full of shit, this person here is touching kids, this person here is taking the goodies from women, and behind closed doors they will even admit it to you. This person is best friends with one of the biggest pedophiles known to the world. You can't ignore that shit because you like the bullshit he say when he's standing in front of a microphone. It ain't what a motherfucker say in public, it's what they say in private. What do that got to do with the president? That has always been an issue. But you got to look at it like this. We were owned, bro. Let me ask you a serious question. How would the world look? How would this country look if not only the people who own the fields benefited 400 years later, but what if the people who worked them damn fields benefited 400 years later? Because, you know, it's billionaires that are billionaires because their daddies and their granddaddies and their great-granddaddies and their great-great-granddaddies owned slaves, bro. They worked them cotton gins. That money trickled down and it's still in the family. You see what I'm saying? No slave or slave child or grandchild or great-grandchild or anybody like that has ever benefited from that work they did. And if we say anything about reparations, then they say, oh, y'all just want some free shit. Say, bro, you know how many Timothys, how many Bradleys, how many Connors got free shit? Let me ask you this question. What job has Donald Trump did? I'll wait. He got his money from his motherfucking papa. What job has Don Jr., Eric did? They getting money from their papa. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't had to go to school and had to put in no work and had to climb to the top. Built-in money, bro. Built-in money got this motherfucker to the White House. Am I lying? I be for real, am I lying? Because Donald Trump don't have no political past that got him to the White House. He didn't put no work in as governor. He didn't get no laws passed. He didn't go to no picket lines. He ain't goddamn me usher in nothing new. He ain't look out for no people. He didn't put in work with no constituents. He ain't goddamn me do no marketing. He ain't do no none of that. Nothing. He had money. And he got in the office with that money. Dude came in office with this right here. You should choose me because I'm rich. I got so much money. I don't need their money. They can't buy me. I don't need their money for their goddamn votes. I don't need their money to pass their laws or pass their bills. Fuck their money. I got my own. I don't need their campaign contributions. I got my own money. Vote for me. I can't be bought. The motherfucker got in office and he said, hey, I got this to sell you. I need some money. You want to buy this? It got Trump on it. I need some money. Hey, put American flag and Trump on this. Buy it. I got some money. Hey, you see this coin? It has my face on it. Send me some money. We gonna give you this here. It's mine. I need some money. What about the people who buy that shit and don't realize that, like the campaign contributors, you donate $1,000 this year, and then a month later you don't realize that another 1,000 that came out your bank account, and another 1,000, and another 1,000 because he robbing you. He done said it the way you get that money, took out your bank account like clockwork. It's automatic. Is that a good thing? Do you not realize this man told us several times? It's the image, bro. Nas, J. Puff ain't never one of my favorite artists, bro. I disagree with at least two of them. Nas ain't did enough for me to even radar in on him. But I don't like Puffy. I don't like Nas. They both crooks. We already talked about Ross Perot. When I was like, look at here. Way back then, when I was in the 5th grade, my social studies teacher explained to me why you should never hire a rich businessman to put him in the White House. Yeah, but that's the thing about it. Like, I remember one dude trying to tell me how Donald Trump and Mike Tyson was best friends. And I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, no, they ain't. Yeah, they is, man. You seen how many pictures Mike Tyson in with them? I said, bro, Donald Trump was like, even rappers will tell you now. They thought Donald Trump was a cool dude because he was rich. Motherfuckers look up to money. But once you know who the person is, that shit go out the window. So yeah, motherfuckers want to take pictures with Mike Tyson. Motherfuckers wanted to take pictures with Donald Trump. So of course when them two motherfuckers get together, they getting the picture and taken. But then when you get a motherfucker like Mike Tyson to get his mind elevated and open, and he not trying to eat your grandkids no more. You go to his podcast and ask him about Donald Trump, and he gonna go the fuck off. Hey, fuck that motherfucker. And then he start hitting you with the real facts, not just some, oh man, he got money, he rich. And see, that's the problem. That's the problem. Motherfucker already knew that about you. So they said, hey, I'm going to send him to, hey, I'm rich. I don't need your money. I got more money. That motherfucker wasn't even rich. That motherfucker was broke. If you want to go in rich people terms, Donald Trump was broke. But she back, so we're gonna have to get ready to end this one, man. We also went over 2 hours. Now, with that being said, this is the thing about it. I have. Just like, look at this. You brought up the name Jay-Z. Jay-Z rich. Jay-Z always sounds real stupid trying to explain how he got rich when he can't tell the truth about it. I had to go back and tell people like they like, man, he was the best artist. Look how much money. Like, no, nigga. Jay-Z wasn't making money off music. Jay-Z wasn't selling 10 million albums. Eminem did that, Nelly did it, Ludacris and them did it. Outkast. Not Jay-Z. Believe it or not, Jay-Z wasn't outselling Ja Rule. Go back and look. Jay-Z was putting out gold album here, platinum album here, double platinum. He wasn't putting out. Jay-Z wasn't dropping an album and it's 5 million sold. He wasn't dropping an album and it was 4 million sold, 3 million sold. People wasn't buying that bullshit, bro. Jay-Z made money like this. Remember when he was telling us that he had bought the Brooklyn Nets? He told us that. I just bought the Brooklyn Nets. I own the Brooklyn Nets. I'm taking them from New Jersey. We're going to move them to Brooklyn, where I'm from. Then he went to Marshall and was like, hey, man, I want to build here in the community the Barclays Center. It's going to bring jobs. It's going to bring this. It's 1%. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And he didn't buy it. It was a gift. And he had all them people. That's why they gave him the 1%. Because he was a pawn. Bro, we need you to get these niggas out of Brooklyn so we can put the Barclays Center where they live at. We need you to tell them this your team, you own it, do it for me. And they did it. As soon as they did it, and they built the Barclays Center, he went on the president like, oh yeah. They introduced that Russian, the motherfucking Russian billionaire. Jay-Z was not a billionaire, but he was sucking billionaire dick doing billionaire deeds. Now you see where the money came from? When Colin Kaepernick was taking a motherfucking knee, and he was steady trying to get back in the NFL, who they go get? Jay-Z. And they let Jay-Z, a rapper, set up a motherfucking NFL meeting between a quarterback and every team in the league? What the fuck? Come on, man. Come the fuck on. And then it turned out to be a motherfucking setup. Colin Kaepernick get down there, and there are no motherfucking scouts. There's no motherfucking coaches. They got some ball boys down here like, yeah, man, just throw the ball. We're going to watch you. Oh, no, we ain't bring no cameras to record and then take back to the actual coaches or the scouts. Well, I brought my own cameras. Well, you can't bring them in here. We're not allowing no camera crews, bro. He said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go down here in this high school and I throw the ball. I got my own receivers and everything. You ain't finna put no receivers out here that's gonna accidentally drop balls. They ain't gonna want to catch nothing. These motherfuckers fit to run 80 yards down the field and catch this ball. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But Jay-Z orchestrated that. And then Jay-Z got them like, man, we tried to help him out, man. He's just difficult to work with. Like they did Monique. He's just difficult to work with. Now, motherfuckers seen through y'all shenanigans and brought his own people, brought his own cameras, so he could have his own motherfucking receipts. Guess what Jay-Z got the next week? The rights to the Super Bowl halftime show. That was his gift. You see what I'm saying? So don't tell me that I'm supposed to trust a motherfucker just because they rich. Sometimes it's that motherfucking crackhead is going to tell you something. See, sometimes that crackhead end up being Kaepernick. He was smarter than them. Now, he might not have had enough money and they held him back. They worked against, they conspired against, they went and got his own people to turn on him and all that. And now he look like a damn crackhead. And we going to listen to the snake because he rich. But he only rich because he get paid to sell us out. Because what happened at that Super Bowl? As soon as they gave it to Jay-Z, he say, we going to make a Miami halftime. It's going to be all Miami. Nigga, I ain't see no Rick Ross, none of that shit down there. No Trick Daddy, no Trina, none of the Miami motherfuckers. You went and got Jenny from the Block and Shakira. Basically, you took the black out of the Super Bowl halftime. You took the black out of Miami. Yeah, you took the Miami out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was getting paid to do. Now all of a sudden he's a billionaire, and people think, oh nigga, Jay-Z music, he's the best. Nobody was buying that shit. Wasn't nobody bumping Jay-Z like that in New York. Now was it's millions of people in New York. You can go platinum in New York by itself. You can go platinum in New York by itself. People have broke it down so many times. What year was Jay-Z supposed to be the best rapper? Because every year they say it was, I can tell you who was better. I can tell you who was making more money, who was making more hits, who was doing more shit than Jay-Z every year. I just gave you some of them. Ludacris, Nelly, Lil Wayne, Eminem, DMX, all these folks, the baby. These folks was killing dude concerts. They was killing his sales, killing his streams, killing his motherfucking downloads. But the powers that be was steady feeding us that shit. Jay-Z's the biggest artist of all time. He's the best rapper. No, he not. He the one doing what y'all want him to do. Same thing I told motherfuckers about Drake. Man, Drake goddamn me is in position to do what these folk want them to do. So they made him the biggest. Guess what? He got took down. All them people that can't make money off him right now, they can chill out on dude. They not moving motherfuckers aside. They not pushing dude music. They ain't dropping their new album. They ain't putting them new singles out. So they like right now, man, you bad for business right now, bro. Dude done really fucked you up. So we gonna hold off on that. Nike dropped them shoes, didn't sell not 10 pair. Yeah, we gonna hold off on that, bro. And see, I'm glad you said that. Bro, in music, they bigger. In sales, they bigger than Jay-Z. When it come down to people talking up for Jay-Z and saying, oh, Jay-Z the biggest, then he the biggest. You got people gonna say he the best rapper all the time. Prove it. Prove it. I guarantee you right now, Jay-Z dropped the album and Kanye West dropped the album at the same time, Jay-Z would not outsell Kanye. If they were both doing a concert and they went city for city every night in the same city, one on this side and one on this side, Jay-Z would not goddamn me have a full house because everybody would be at Kanye show. That's just being real, bro. Now, you said Nas. Name me 6 Nas hits. I know you can name 5. Name me 6. 30-year career. Name me 6 Nas hits. Not favorite songs that you like. I need hits, bona fide hits, that you can say, you know what? When this song dropped, everybody knew that song, bro. Like, They Can Hate Me Now, that was a hit. I Know I Am, that was kind of a hit. If I Rule, that was a hit. That's 3. Y'all help me out there. I know I can probably get to 5. Ether, that was a hit. That's 4. Street Dreams was not a hit. It was a good song, wasn't a hit. That's what I'm saying. We need hits. We don't need just good songs. I'm talking about a 30-year career giving me 6 hits. It might be. I don't know. I know that they use their influence and their appearances like a weapon. I Am, One Mic, Hate Me Now, If I Rule the World, Ether. We're going to have to go back through and say, Street Dreams ain't a hit. I never heard of the song Affirmative Action, not a hit. When I said hit, Black Girl Lost, not a hit. When I say a hit song, bro, I mean a song that people know. Everybody know a hit song. You know it even if you don't want to know it. Uchiwale ain't a Nas song. That was a Braveheart song. Never heard these songs you talking about. I'm just saying. How? Where? When? Which song is you saying a hit? We're gonna look up and see what it sold. What it did. In real time. Was Nas' song Incarcerated? Scarface's Nas' song Incarcerated Scarfaces. Incarcerated Scarface, they said that was Raekwon's song. See how I ain't even know that? And from what I'm saying, it don't even say it's featuring Nas. I've been good. How you doing? I'm just saying, man. But let me end this, man, and take care of the dog. So on that note, and next time you come on, man, have some real live hits by Nas. Something that everybody know. Something that was running up on the radio. The video was popping. You know what I'm saying? The chords was in your head. I need hit songs. I need some hit songs. You know what I'm saying? All them other five that I already knew, them is people who don't even listen to Nas, they know them songs. Why? Because they hit songs. That's what a hit is. When a person is not your fan, know this song, it's a hit. Because it's always on the radio, you ain't got no choice but to hear it every time. And this is, Nas came up in the BET era. So that means his song should have been all over the video charts. VH1, MTV, I Am was, Ether was, the other one was, the only reason I would even know anything about Street Dreams is because it was part of the, whatchamacallit video. When that video came on, Street Dreams would be like the second half when they would show, but other than that, bro, I only know the beginning of that song because I would only see it on the video. I don't necessarily have a favorite because I see through too much bullshit. Like, as I grew older, people's real life started affecting how I look at their music. Like, even with Snoop Dogg. When I looked up and I seen that Snoop Dogg was fucking with Puffy and Biggie before he was fucking with Death Row and Dr. Dre, it fucked with me. Like I said, a lot of these people got backgrounds that ain't real, bro. These people are studio, they made up to sell music. It is what it is. And then some of these dudes, I'm gonna say like this, like the Baby. I was on the Baby when he was Big Baby Jesus. I was bumping dude when nobody knew who he was. People get in my car, I'm like, man, who is this nigga you always bumping? I'm like, bro, this nigga named the Baby. You know, you bumping it, bring your bitch ass up the street, all that type of shit like that. And then he blew up. And I feel like the connection between me and his music was lost because everybody was, the shit was oversaturated. Juvenile. I remember buying Juvenile 400 Degrees the day it came out. The day it came out, I was waiting on it. Because Juvenile was he was like my number one favorite artist out of the Hot Boys. And I would listen to the Hot Boys before they blew up. So when that CD dropped, I went and got it. I went to the skating rink. Back That Ass Up came out. I went off. That was my shit. I'm rapping word for word. And everybody looking at me like, man, what the fuck? Nigga, you listen to that bullshit? Nigga, what the fuck is this shit? Swear to God. The next weekend, the same damn song, Back That Ass came up. Everybody went crazy. Everybody know this shit word for word. And I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, motherfuckers. Because as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, shit, boy, that's that Juvenile. You wasn't even calling him Juvie then. Man, that's that Juvenile. They was like, who the fuck is a Juvenile? Now, I don't like him. Nigga probably still rap his ass off. But I seen too much fake shit out of him. Like with the shit that's going, we gonna talk about this probably. I'm probably gonna do an episode on it. BG and Turk. I'm on Turk's side. BG is doing too much whole shit for me. He's doing too much whole shit for me. And I've been trying to relax on that, but I've been seeing the whole shit ever since he came home from the jump. You running around with Birdman right now like you sucking that man off. But I remember you would drop a song calling that man a bitch. You would drop songs about Wayne calling him a bitch. Fuck this nigga, fuck that nigga. I seen videos of Boosie riding around talking to you on the phone. You were like, man, you and Turk, the only one be holding it down for a nigga. We gonna talk about all that later on. Man, now Turk got to the point where he like, fuck it. Cause this nigga started lying on me. You know what I'm saying? He said trying to make me look bad. But man, like I say, man, let me go and take this dog outside or do whatever we need to do. On that note, man. Don't forget to take that long road. I said the wrong road. Do things the long way. Said the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. We out. You know I love y'all and I appreciate you too. Had me a little throw it off this time. Matter of fact, let me do that shit the right way. Don't be afraid to take that long road, set the wrong road. Do things the long way and set the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all and I appreciate you. We out.